Greetings everyone, my name is Buck Business, and today I will be reviewing The Walking Dead, Episode 2, Long Live King Ezekiel. So in this episode, we follow Carol and Morgan, who are separated from the group. Carol was attacked to a degree, and now she's hallucinating about seeing walkers as people. Morgan helps her out, and then they end up in the place simply known as the Kingdom. So we shortly meet King Ezekiel and his pet tiger, Shiva, and Carol puts on her mask to, of course, protect herself and to eventually try to head back or just head on her own. And Morgan sees more of what a King Ezekiel has to deal with, as they also have to deal with Negan's group, the Savers, who are asking for a certain amount of food, specifically pigs. However, King Ezekiel and a smaller group within the group finds a way to have the pigs feed off the walkers to hopefully get Negan's group sick, or at least some of the members. So, with that being out of the way, and after a smaller debacle among the two groups, Morgan has to teach a younger fellow how to fight, and Carol is doing what Carol does and stealing things. And right as she's about to leave, King Ezekiel calls her out and says, "I know that you've been wearing this mask." And he proceeds to tell her that he was simply an actor. And he obtained this tiger at some point, and everyone treated him in this way, so he sort of continued to put on the show. And whether or not they know it or not, it doesn't really matter, but they get the job done. This episode, of course, is much more calming after what last week provided, and it was interesting to get a huge amount of information all at once about King Ezekiel and what he is all about. This is a slower paced episode, but it fits everything it needs to fit still within it. There doesn't seem to be a lot of moments where there's just not a lot happening. That continues to be The Walking Dead's strength. Even when the pace is slow, there's usually something happening. And in this case, we get to, again, learn more about the kingdom and what it has to offer. And the people there seem rather pleasant. I'm talking about on the inside, of course. I don't know if they all know how to fight very well. We haven't seen them have to deal with anything quite yet. And we shall see what becomes of them and how they deal with Negan's group, and if there will be like some sort of war or something. I don't quite know where that's going yet, but there's a tension there. There is, and it does involve one of the characters that was among the pig herders, or whatever they're going to refer to them as. At any rate, this episode was slow but good at delivering information and filling us in this new group. Very reminiscent of Woodbury, except I don't think King Ezekiel's quite the governor here. That's the difference I see with this. Woodbury was very calm, very peaceful, everything looked good, but of course you had that inner circle, but that inner circle was up to something way more victorious, as it were. So, I actually think King Ezekiel looks to be a pretty good guy, even though he's a bit eccentric. And we will see where this goes. With that being said, that's about it for this episode. There really wasn't that much to talk about. So, I'm Bug Business, and if you like this video, please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, farewell, everyone.